Hey guys, so this is going to be my very first ever plan with me. I'm going to be doing the week of January the 30th through February the 5th. And as you can see, I've already customized it a little bit. This is a happy planner. I think it's best for if you really want to customize your planner to what you want. I do have an Erin Condren as well that I use for work because it's really easy for me just to write notes and things that I need for that. And I already changed my cover, as you can see, that I really like. I do have the original cover behind it just because to give it a little bit more sturdy while I try and figure out this cover thing. As you can see, I didn't do it 100% the best, but all of this will be a learning in process as I go. So feel free to leave comments down below of things you do and don't like about these plan with me videos. And I guess let's just get right into it. You'll see all the stuff that I customized with it. I do have a goals sheet for 2017 that I need to fill out, but I do have some extra fun stuff that I'll be adding into this planner area as well. But let's pull our sheets out and get started. Okay, and I keep the birthdays for everybody for the month too, of some of my favorite groups and members and such like that too. So just because I don't know when all their birthdays are, so I looked it up. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. For this planner, I picked an image to celebrate a K-pop member's birthday, and so based off that image, I kind of picked my color palette based off of it. So I have all my little stickers already pre-printed and cut. That's going to be for this. It is going to be for Victoria from FX's birthday. Her birthday is on February the 2nd. So I wanted to go with her outfit, kind of this gold and black and lace kind of design. So that's kind of the theme I kind of wanted to go with for this. So supplies wise that I'm going to be using, I'll put everything in the description from where I bought things, if I can remember where I bought it all. But I made these cute little customized watercolored little sticker stamps to help keep track of when I gotta record stuff and edit. And of course, I'm going to do some special gold leafing because I really want gold to pop out. And then of course some washi and stamps, because who doesn't love to add a little extra stamping? And then the last item I'll be using will be these Stella pens, which I think I've never really used before, but they can add just a little bit, you know, more gloss and glittery and a little extra to the whole thing. So first I want to kind of do my borders, and then we'll get into adding the stickers.
So I'm going to use this gold leafing like I was saying, and you need something to stick to because you can't just really place it on the paper. It's not going to stick. So you need some kind of tape or glue, and I'm using some double-sided sticky tape. It was quite difficult to work with and use, but I tried to use all the little scraps to kind of give it more of a grunged look and worn in. But you got to be careful when laying down the tape. As you can tell, I started to pull the page up because I had crunched the page somehow, but it ended up laying flatter, nicer later on. But this is the biggest mess ever to work with, so be careful if you're going to try doing something like this as well. It was easier when I just did all the tape and then cutting the excess off later, instead of trying to cut the tape down to fit as I went. And you're going to have to kind of cut it in sections because it really started to stick to the scissors and make it very, very difficult to cut, just because it kept folding on top of itself since it is double-sided sticky tape. But I did try to save some of it, like that little strip there on the top, just so I wasn't wasting a lot of it, because I tried to use every little scrap. It only took maybe about 2 foil sheets from this entire pack that I got. I got it at JoAnn Fabrics a long time ago, and I think it came out really, really nice, and I loved how much the gold pops. So you just gotta, it found it easier on the second try to just tear it from the sheet instead of laying it onto the tape. It ended up working a lot better, and I ended up getting so much of it stuck to my hands as well, which is why I tried brushing it away. So here it is all finished and good to go with the border all nice and done. I'm going to go in with the stickers that I've already gotten pre-cut. They are from Avery, is the paper brand that did it. So it does have some slits in the back and on some of them, and so it will be easier to tear some. I'm going to have to just try and pick from the corner. But these are these gold strips that I picked to put on the top, just a little abstract-y triangle design that I ended up finding. And since some of the white on the paper that was left when I cut, I didn't want to kind of hide it. So I ended up deciding to use some of my black ink, which I ended up getting stuck to the back side of the paper, to kind of help hide some of that white frayed edges. And I thought it kind of hide a few mistakes that I made, but don't do it the way I did. Inking it probably after you peel it will be way better, because I ended up inking up my hands so much throughout this process. And I love having little quotes at the top left corner or something. I picked a quote from FX's, one of their songs. I believe it's from the Red Light song. I just thought it was a beautiful quote, and since red was kind of the theme as well with this gold and black, I decided to make the rose behind it red as well. And so slowly just grabbing little pieces here and there and building it. I'm just kind of everywhere and all over with doing this. No sort of organization at all, but yeah, just having fun, I guess, trying to figure everything out. Of course, taping things down wrong, but that's alright. I'll fix up all the little edges and mistakes at the very, very end too, of course. I wanted all different kinds of designs too for this, which is why I kind of did these circles. And then I have some like glitter type ones, like these are some, like that red one's a close-up image of like glitter, red glitter I found, and I have some black glitter as well. And then to hide those blue spots on the far right is probably my least favorite thing, because it doesn't really fit my color palette that I was going for, so I had to come up with something to basically disguise that entire barred area, which would have been nicer if it was just white and I could have just done smaller pieces here and there, so my right page wouldn't be so sticker heavy or designed heavy. But I think it ends up turning out pretty good. Hopefully I ended up putting these back in the order they were supposed to be, but I forgot. Now I'm putting down the last of my stickers before I'm going to start going in with my lace washi tape. It's a very nice black, and I thought it'd help hide some of these borders up top since I didn't square all the spots, as well as give it that lace look as well that I was going for from Victoria's like veil, I guess it's kind of that she's wearing. But I thought it came out really nice, and I really liked this. It's kind of got like little flowers in the design. The washi tape I bought came in like a bunch of different colors, and I think the designs are all pretty much the same almost. But I thought it was also a way to kind of hide a little bit more mistakes that I made here and there as well. So I'm just measuring out the size that I need and cutting it down and just peeling and sticking. It's not a normal washi tape texture. It is more smooth and like glossy. So it is a little bit thicker as well. So I'm starting to put down the stickers for all of my filming days and editing day stickers, so I can make sure that, you know, I can make note of what I want to get recorded that day or edited. But these are the watercolor little stamps that I made. But I picked a gold to kind of stay with the theme. I mean, it was a little bit more of a yellow than a gold, but here I'm putting down my little reminder to go grocery shopping. I only really grocery shop every other day or every other week, but I still like to have the little icon since I am going to be looking at this planner a little bit more. I just thought it'd be better to put it here. And I found these cute little jeweled YouTube logo icons on the internet, so I decided to use these as my upload stickers to remind me what videos I'm going to be having scheduled or plan to be uploading on these days. Since I'm only doing 2 a day, I only do the 7 a.m. and then a 5 p.m. time, but at least I'll know ahead of time which ones are going to be going up. And then I decided to try and reposition some of these stickers, but this is not repositionable, so I ended up just moving on. So I want to do a little like checklist or be able to do short little lists on the side. So I'm using this little block that I've stuck my sticker to. So after I stamped my little block checklist there on the far left, I went in with some other stamps and stuck them in as well, but it looks like my camera decided to stop recording without telling me, per usual sometimes with these longer videos. But I'm going in with my Wink of Stella pen. It is a gold, and I'm just glittering in the areas that have large gaps or small gaps, just to kind of hide that white space with a little bit more gold. And it's just going to give it a little extra shimmer, which I think is going to be really nice to help pop, especially with this foil. I also have a clear one that I'm putting over these stickers just to give them a little bit extra shine and to make them seem more like they were printed on actual like glossy sticker paper. And because I just think a little bit extra is always nice. And so I'm putting it in on the flowers as well, just to give them a little extra pop too. Alright, and this is the final look at my little plan pages. So I like to flip it backwards to try and align it in when I stamp it in. I do have the Happy Planner hole punch. I highly recommend it if you really want to customize a lot of stuff on your own.
Okay, so here's the spread, but I'm going to add a couple more pages that I like to have in as well to help me, so it's not just, I wouldn't just have to write in here. I could just say see attached or something like that. So for my planner, I made this little attachment page so I can keep track of the tasks I want to do for my planner. So you can easily pop it in. And then I have a page here, so this helps me keep track of what I'm recording. So I can put group names, album, volume, all that other stuff. Have I taken photos for my thumbnails, video if I've recorded it, and then editing as well. And it's double-sided, so I can have more than one of these. And the last thing is I like to put a coloring page in because they do say I like being creative, so if I'm ever stressed out or anything like that, I have something in here I can color with whatever I want, medium-wise and such, and that's how I like to have my pages done. So I'll pull it all back out so you can see what it looks like, the final product. So here it is. I noticed when I was going through, I kind of knew I was going to have the gapped areas because I knew my printer probably wasn't going to cut it, or I probably cut in too much. I don't want to come out looking perfect, which is why that I love the Stella, because I saw someone else do it just to give, like I did over the stickers, to shimmer them a bit to make them seem more like a sticker than just a piece of paper. And I thought it'd be ingenious, since I have a gold one, to do it to help fill the blank areas. But I have learned a lot. As you can see, my hands are covered in ink from the stamps, but I enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part of this layout is. I really liked the little flower stamps and this gold foil. I think it helps give it a little bit extra. But I hope you guys enjoyed my very first ever plan with me. And if you have any suggestions on things you'd want to see, I'd be happy to do that as well. I have a couple ideas in mind, like I did with this, theming it off whoever's birthday is that week. But again, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave your comments below on what you liked and didn't like. And until the next video. Bye guys!